Or say, any pam you know, Wontumi translate together some movie.
Yeah.
But Ghana, says here, me no say, call I friend say, +2. Call +2. Now call I friend say, me senior baby Canada, Japan, I where your friend say,
Banas.
Call Banas, no coffee fufu. What you say? Many are committing a boat so many places. Now come Makion. Koko say enipa ya transie na edidi kofia fiabu na koko say Ghana ha say enam say ya papa akunfu ado ayenti no now no still no we are still conglomerating and agglomerating eating what you say and doing things together.
Maybe you will speak like a Pharisee. You know, if you are not careful, your question and your work will be like a Pharisee, because you don't, even if you know, you pretend you don't know. Because of the COVID, the president make a law or pass a decree that no one can conglomerate or agglomerate in any place.
Anyasa madam funi way, anyasa mini way ne wokuo, anyasa way na yatinting, anyasa way na mepe na asem, na mmom dia yade ne kwa obetimi agye tumi na maye no. Mepoacha constituency executives ayahwaya Council of Elders mepoacha one yade ne kwa election 2028 obawene. Coordinators mepoacha one year fanning ko election 2028. Police station. I am 1 year fanning ko election 2028.
Sunrise on
I am 1 year fanning ko
in the morning.
Medeme kasani ba wi anu Mutie enipa numu no a omo petumi ni nyina no omo nyina ya MPP fo omo nyina na ko omo ye na so ba ko pa enu onyakopo ayi ni say awoso ye flag bearer ye free ha kopa ebi ba mesi akire mesramo Asante region as Asante regional chairman adia ba ko pa na mesramo Mumma yen speaking one voice. Let's use our votes to speak one voice. Let's direct ourselves and vote for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. He's our future. He's the future of Ghana. So we are going to vote massively for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. May God bless you all. I love you. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all.
And that's the voice of Chairman Wontumi, Bernard Mchiboisia, as is popularly known. On the 4th of February, that's yesterday, he indicated his intention to filling the slot of the national chairman of the NPP. Here's a personal statement from him. As our party has faced challenges and learned hard lessons along the way. At this critical moment, the NPP demands leadership that is steady, principled, and committed to unity. A leader who is grassroots personified, who values every member from our elders to the youthful allies, and who is willing to make the ultimate sacrifices for the party. I, Bernard Mchiboisia, Chairman Wontumi, having consulted my maker and sought the counsel of party elders, hereby declare my intention to serve as national chairman of the New Patriotic Party. I do so not for personal ambition, but to strengthen, rebuild, and unify our great party. The road ahead will demand vision, courage, and unwavering determination. Leadership at this moment requires bravery, the courage to stand firm, make difficult decisions, and to be willing to lose everything if necessary for the NPP. We are ready. We are organized. We are built for the battle ahead. Together, we will restore confidence, empower our grassroots, and position the NPP to win decisively in 2028. This is our moment to rise, to lead, and to deliver for the NPP. God bless the new patriotic party. God bless our democracy. God bless our motherland, Ghana. Signed, Bernard Enchiboisiako Wontumi, Asante Regional Chairman of the new patriotic party, who now wants to scale up his role and get into the national chairmanship of the NPP. And we've been joined on the phone line by Dr. Jonathan Asante Otchere. He is a political analyst and is also a lecturer. Prof, thank you very much indeed for your time. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
It appears you are a bit behind time. Currently, your brother is the executive director of the African Institute of Strategic Studies.
Absolutely, and I'll keep this one in my rep now. But Chairman Wontumi has made his intentions clear. I mean, there were talks in the vineyard, but now he stepped forward to come and say this. Is this the right time?
Well, I think it is the right time for him to make such a gesture. He's not hidden that fact some previous months ago, and now he's put that into some kind of writing. I mean, if you read the piece, it's very impressive, but he is not a writer. He did not author that particular paper.
Why are you so confident about that?
But we know his level of articulation. When it comes to the local language, fantastic. But the kind of hilarious English language that's been using over the period, that is not his language. In fact, he's not gotten to that level yet. That is why I'm saying confidently that he did not write it, though the piece is good. You're not too worried about that. Well, he's communicated his vision and mission. He's communicated what he desires for the party and why he wants to, take up that particular position.
Are you suggesting, Doc, that he perhaps spoke in Twi and somebody had to write it in English for him?
Well, that could be possible. But he is not the author of such a masterpiece. But you see, if we want to go into the nitty-gritty, I mean, has MPP gone down the web, I don't know how to put it, but I think that they would have been in the lowest ebb of their political, fortune and history to have somebody like Mr. Wontumi to be their national chairman.
You think that
they would have been
not
a part of
fit?
Ridicule.
He is not the best fit. Chairman Wontumi is not the best fit.
He has certain qualities, probably in terms of organizational, and then having been endowed with huge resources. He has a deep pocket, so to speak.
Right.
But when he was arrested and he needed to, put forth certain assets to serve as his bail condition,
right,
he was not able to produce that. Maybe because he didn't want his assets to be known. I can't tell. But in the public domain, with Akwanta mining and all the kinds of things that he's been doing, demonstrating and showing gold bars, on live TV and so on and so forth. Of course, then he has resources. A certain mansion that has been displayed in the social media, as whether it is his or not. As for me, I can't tell. But those who went there to do the video and they say he owns that particular facility, but he was not able to, meet his bail condition. But I'm of the view that, look, how can MPP think of bypassing Mr. Jakun, even John Bredu? Who else has expressed that interest?
Paul Afoko.
Is
also on the bill. Yes.
Yes.
Some have suggested that he comes back as national chairman of the party. But then, if you look at the statement, Chairman Wontumi is talking about leadership that is steady, leadership that is principled and committed to unity. He also talks about bravery and courage. At this time,
let's look at
does he personify these attributes?
He doesn't. He may have been one of the reasons why Mr. Kennedy contested the flag bearership in 2023.
You don't say.
Yes, it may have been one of the reasons, because Mr. Kennedy, Japan wanted to show some people who have made themselves tin gods within the party that they did not have the locus as they were proclaiming. So when he contested and got that 37-38%, it was a message sent to the likes of Wontumi and all those who were making it appear as though they owned the party. And he has continued that fight in the 2026, presidential primaries that just took place on the 31st of January. Unity, he doesn't. The other quality that he mentioned is what?
Bravery, talks about grassroots, talks about value, talks about principles, and a leader that is steady.
Bravery, he has a comic way of exhibiting bravado. But grassroots, yes. Grassroots, he has that kind of quality. He knows how to energize the grassroots in some comic fashion. And some of these comic, pronouncement that he makes. He has a very funny way of gelling with the grassroots. That one I can give him.
Now, the MPP just had this presidential primaries that talks about post-primaries reconciliation, trying to patch up unity, trying to regain the confidence of the Ghanaian electorate to win 2028 elections and all of that. Does Wontumi stand a chance of being able to do all of that to make sure that the MPP then now attracts the people who may be disgruntled, who have left, and who have become acrimonious?
Well, that appears to be the mission, the vision of Dr. Bawumia. So we just have to hope that it works. Unfortunately, they seem to be going about with an erroneous impression that 2 million of their support base did not come to vote.
Right.
So I'm sure they are going to look for those 2 million. And I've told them that 2 million is not a check in the bank that you can sign and then go and take it. You have no determination to know that they are MPP or MDC. And I was telling them that I know some few guys who were northerners. They had to travel to the north 2024, but they didn't have what it takes to travel to that place. And I asked them, I interviewed them. They were NDC people. So that is an erroneous impression that they have had. Besides, if you look at the wind of change that was blowing in 2024, if these 2 million people, they were to take part in the elections, probably they will have increased the percentage of Mr. Mahama against Dr. Bawumia. So if they are going on a reconciliatory path, that is good. But they should erase from their memory that erroneous impression that 2 million of their support base. I think it is very unstrategic from the word go. You have certain people you have identified, known faces within the MPP that have become disgruntled. They have become apathetic against the establishment, and they have, decided not to be part of the whole process. Yet, for now, luckily for them, some of them have not joined the UP Plus. So you can certainly go with an olive branch to bring them back. After all, when you are in opposition, you can sweet talk these people. And as usual, we know that when the power comes, they behave differently. So it is for these followers to decide whether they will be well convinced by the rhetoric of Dr. Bawumia to be able to, come back to the camp when they are in opposition.
What if nobody else expresses interest and it is just Wontumi at the top? He will then become the presumptive national chairman of the MPP. You say that is recipe for disaster? Is that what I hear you say?
What administrative, policy does he have? Does he know? Apart from the idea of this grassroots thing, of which he does in a very comic fashion, what quality is he bringing? Is it a buga type of politicking, or the comedy of errors that he puts forth for everybody else to laugh over? I mean, MPP will have become a laughing stock. Besides, at this point in time, it's a wrong timing for him and for the party for him to be considered. One, he has an issue, right, in the court to deal with openly, your sister station, colleagues out there, we have, a video recording of our contact mining and all those things. I have read the Facebook page of Dr. Sremsai on how the attorney, they have closed their case. So it is now left with the lawyers or the lawyer of Wontumi to also come with a defense. I'm told that the lawyer will want to file, no case. But of course, they say that they are going to oppose that. So,
right.
If you look at the issues at stake now on the banner, I mean, the timing is very wrong on his part. But I know very well that it is because he doesn't stand a chance again in Asante region. That's the more reason why he wants to move from Asante region and go to the national level. Well, he's also, one of the guys in the good books of Dr. Bawumia. And if Dr. Bawumia is going to use his position as a flag bearer, which I know most of the executive positions, they will really want to push over those who might have supported Ken, Brian and co. And they will want to have the yes men of Dr. Bawumia, at most of the executive or national, regional constituency in the positions. In their mind, if they have people who fully support Dr. Bawumia without divergent views, then it means that is a sense of unity. That would have meant that a lot more people that you want them to come on board will have left the party. They wouldn't have been part of the whole process. And that would mean that 2028, you will have been more likely to lose, once again. But I mean, the MPP that we know, the values that they stand for, the Daroches, the day sides, the JH Menses, the kind of value system they impacted, right? The CTUs and Alajete, the kind of value they impacted to the MPP, this is not what we are seeing. Even if you look at the national level, the executives over there, they do not really have any gravitas. You see, they don't have gravitas because that is the more reason why if they want to have a new, page altogether, you may need persons who are very formidable, who can speak truth to power, like the Jakos, right? Like Obre Japan, whom I felt that they shouldn't have gone for the presidential, slot. They should have gone for the chairmanship and bring the needed change that is always called for, the reform that is always called for within the party. But I lost that particular opportunity. Maybe he may play a different role within the party to ensure that the party grows and get, better reformed along the line. But I think that at this point in time, I don't know if they may want to reconsider Afoko or they may embroil him in some kind of legal gymnastics with respect to his qualification and those things. If those things don't happen, then probably it should be between Minister Jako and then Afoko.
But Chairman Wontumi got what? 45 constituencies in his backyard, the stronghold of the MPP in Ashanti region for Dr. Bawumia, out of 47. And you say that is not a trump card for him?
You mean the 2024 national elections?
No, they just ended presidential primaries. He got 45.
But this is just an internal election.
Yes, but that should show you the kind of support he has internally, no?
Well, it is possible, but the point is that he was not the one they were voting for. So there is that erroneous impression. He was not the one they were voting for. They were voting for Dr. Bawumia, so he might have played his role in going about campaigning. But the candidate he was projecting is Dr. Bawumia, not himself. But I can tell you that if he thinks that he's still popular within the party, he should go back for the regional chairmanship of the Asante region and see whether he will win.
Okay, I hear you. Thank you very much, Dr. Jonathan Asante Otchere, Executive Director of the African Institute of Strategic Studies. That's the new nomenclature in town now. We'll keep that in the record. Thank you so much indeed for speaking to us. We're grateful.
Thank you, my brother.
Magna?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Well, it's an interesting announcement, considering that we know as well that Boakye Jaku has signified that he wants to be in that race as well. John Boedu.
Yes, John Boedu, former General Secretary.
Former General Secretary.
Former Energy Minister.
Has also expressed interest in going for that position.
Right.
In terms of whether or not.
On 3
So I know 2 out of the 3 are out and out supporters of Dr. Bawumia. But Otchere Jaku, I didn't know where he stood in the presidential primary.
He wanted to be the flag bearer as well at some point.
Yes, in 2023.
That's right.
But the Superdelegates Conference eliminated him. So it will be interesting to know what the delegates make of his candidature as well, because I've seen some persons suggest that after Bawumia they are making Otchere Jaku their chairman.
We will wait.
We'll
wait to see. Anyway, we'll wait to see. But I'm just wondering what could have powered Wontumi to say he wants to be national chairman of the NPP.
No, he seems and believes
he's
that
what the NPP needs now.
He wields the. That is a question.
That is the question.
That is a question the delegates will have to answer. We are seeking to answer the question why he has decided to.
Yes, but then as to whether he is who they need at this point,
it's a
for
question,
them to answer.
Yeah, it's a question for them to answer.
He speaks better English than Mr. Tufo, Dr. Tufo.
Now say what accepting no e be na about so for 2020 elections we lose ye free ne ebepem ne untimi nyintu mu.
Sunrise on 3 FM.
Don't know man ba court no court catch now self for evidence awo fabra wantimi am evidence na ma up to date untimi frɛ Akufo Addo catch say congratulations na some brofo no onte and then na o makofa akwa bi metembrofo say no na kotena parliament. Omo minority leader.
Ayi atofo.
Odawro odwa de opa sisi avno. Akufo Addo ko parliament
ne.
Etu pa friend na minini mienu yamfa o say chairman sabosu. Ne fa me no ne yamfa kabrofo.
Na we ya no what obone brofo no kakra me eti.
Me say oh na say me kabrofo a oba pa ahofɛ me kabrofo be nation yes what you say but one of the brofo na waka no esisi so what you say esisi so enti ayade a and this for no
is English your mate. We have to check out the studio first. Birthdays.